a situation in which Heather here is what I was told, that there was a day in which you, or maybe a device you had, I don't know if it was your mouth or a device, were making a beeping noise during class. And that as Heather was walking out and trying to get into the ladies' restroom, you apologized to her about the beeping noise that had been occurring during class. Do you remember an interaction like that?
Nope.
Not at all?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I didn't even know she had a device like that.
No. I'm saying that the way it was related to me is that there was a beeping noise that either you were making or something, you were making a beeping noise during class, and that then you apologized to her, like, sorry if I distracted you, or...
You got me.
Okay, you don't remember anything about it?
You got me. I have no recollection of that.
No recollection of any discussion involving a beeping noise.
And she said she talked to me about that?
Yeah.
Wow.
No recollection?
Nope.
Do you remember ever having a discussion with Heather right in the entryway, like right at the ladies' bathroom door?
The only person that I had a discussion with at the entry of the bathroom door would have been Serena. That would have been the only person that I had a conversation with. That's it.
Why do you say that?
Because you asked me if I had a conversation with anybody at the bathroom door.
So
the only one.
Say the only one it would have been Serena. So
right.
I'm trying to understand why it only would have been Serena and none of the other girls.
Because we happened to be in the bathroom area at the same time. That's it.
And do you recall the details of the conversation you did have when you and Serena were in the bathroom area?
I apologized to her if I had offended her by the way I said honey or sweetheart, and it was the same time, same day that Ashley had said something. So I said, excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you that.
There is somebody who's alleging an incident took place while the two of you were in a dishwashing area. What I want to understand from you, I've seen the kitchen over there, the pastry kitchen. Where is the dishwashing area that you use to wash dishes in that main kitchen, in the main classroom, or is it there? I also saw that if you walk past the ovens, tucked way back in the corner, there is what appears to be a small sink with a nozzle. Mm-hmm. Where do you guys wash your dishes when you're in class?
In the main classroom.
Okay. Okay. Do you ever use that back sink in the oven room? And if so, for what?
The only thing that we do in the back oven area is drop off dishes that we've used, and that's it.
Okay. So washing dishes during class is done at the wash station in the classroom.
Correct.
Back sink near oven.
Right.
Only drop off dishes and leave them there.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, okay. Uh, okay. Several people, and again, you may at times think, why are you asking me about
Sure.
this incident or that incident? And you need to know that part of my investigation is to take all the things that other people have mentioned as noteworthy and give you a chance to respond about them. And it
Okay.
doesn't necessarily mean I think they're noteworthy. It means somebody has told me they think it's noteworthy. I want to make sure
Okay.
that I go through those with
Sure.
you. So somebody told me that there was a situation in which you were taking some food that you had created in class down to the ladies at the beauty school, and that there was some discussion in which somebody said to you, like, "Oh, your fan club down there," or words to that effect, and that you got angry.
Okay. I don't know how to respond to that.
First I'm asking you, do you remember any such discussion?
I remember somebody asking me if I went down there. Yes.
Okay, tell me what you do remember.
I remember. I guess it was. It was Heather, I think, that asked me that.
Okay.
And I have no reason to get angry. I mean, there's
Well-
nothing to get angry about.
Okay, I guess what I'm trying to wonder is, first set the tone. I mean, tell me the conversation leading up to the point where she asked you whether you'd gone to the beauty school.
We didn't have another conversation leading up to that. It was just, she asked me if that's what I did because I guess she saw me go down there. That was the extent of the conversation.
It's your impression she had seen you walking down there?
That's what she said.
She said, "I saw you walking down there."
Right.
Did she say anything like, you went to see your harem or you went to see your fan club or anything like that?
Maybe. She might have said that.
You don't remember any further details of that conversation? Where did your conversation about the beauty school with Heather take place?
Right at, she was at her station and I was at mine. I was working on something. I don't know what I was.
Okay, so you were in the classroom?
Right.
Let me see if I can, do you remember Randy getting involved in this discussion?
He called me into the office and Chef and I and him had a conversation.
Okay, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm talking about, do you remember Randy ever interceding in a discussion you were having with Heather?
Well, yeah, he gets involved in conversations. Yes, he does.
Okay, I'll be more specific. Here is one account of this conversation that was told to me. That you had walked out of the class with a tray of food and said words to the effect of, jokingly, "I'm going to go sell this to Vons," and that you were walking ahead of a group of people, and instead you walked into the beauty school. Afterwards, while in class, you were poking fun at Frank, the custodian, not necessarily in a mean way, but saying that Frank had a fan club out here, and that Heather allegedly said to you, "What about your fan club?" And that you kind of snapped at her and said, "What fan club?" and she said something about the ladies at the beauty school, and you then snapped at her, that's someone's characterization,
Right.
and said, I've known them for a long time, I've known them longer than you've been here. And then at that point, Randy allegedly stepped in protectively and told you, come on, knock it off, let's move on, or, let's end the conversation. And that you allegedly said, you're going to do something about this.
I'm gonna do something.
Well, I'm just telling you what was told to me, and I'm asking you to first of all,
All right.
I'm throwing it out there to see if
I
it
think, well,
refreshes your recollection at all.
It's pretty accurate what they said
Okay.
there. As far as the snapping or I had no reason to be angry. There's nothing that was to get angry about.
Well, I guess the way it was told to me is that someone was sort of teasing you, saying like, those beauty school ladies are your harem or your fan club,
They might have.
and that you
It's
kind
possible.
of, and that your reaction was one of anger or irritation.
Well, I'm going to tell you that I have a little thicker skin than that, and for me to get upset or mad about somebody saying that, not possible. So they reacted to a way maybe my body language could be, but I have nothing.
And what do you think
I
your
don't-
body language was?
I have no idea. That's
Okay.
their perception.
Do you remember, now that I've mentioned this account, do you remember Randy kind of stepping in and saying, come on, let's just leave this, or?
Well, something to that effect he said, but I don't know what it was, because it didn't matter to me what they were saying. It was irrelevant to me, and they can say whatever they want, but
Okay, but you don't remember feeling angry when anyone made a
No,
comment
there's
about
no-
your beauty school fan club?
I know these people. I know them. I know the owner. I know the people down there. There's no reason for me to get upset. I mean, I guess if they would have said something about the owner, maybe I might have said something, but I don't.
Do you remember them doing that?
No,
Saying that?
that's what I'm saying. I didn't even think twice about what they said.
You might want to pause for a moment.
Okay.
Review some notes.
No problem.